All right, what is going on, boys? Welcome to a brand new video. Today, we're going to be having a little backtesting session. I post all the time about my strategy and how it has a 70 to 80% win rate, depending on the month, depending on how you're using it with your conviction. So I just want to prove to you guys that those statistics are correct. And yeah, we're going to be backtesting today. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's name the session real quick. Let's just name it LoeGpa. We're going to be trading on a 50K account. Assets. Nasdaqistan and e-retard. Sorry. Initial date. Let's do April. June. Obviously, we're in. May was last month, so I don't really want to do last month. January was pretty shit. February was mid. March was pretty mid as well. So let's do April. April 1st, and then I guess we'll just do the entire month. And yeah, we'll see how this ends up going, and let's go ahead and create the session. Now, I was messing around with this. This is like my first real day of having FX replay. I was messing around with this last night, and it kept throwing me into random like times. So I always have to make sure I'm on New York, and as you can see on New York, it's at like on May 1st, or yeah, April 1st, we're in like Asia session. So I'm just gonna go to the next day, and we're gonna do April 2nd. So all right, cool. Yeah, 9:29. Let's figure out our daily bias real quick. Yeah, so off rip on the 15-minute, I can see we are respecting this 15-minute for value gap. We're also inside of this bearish 15-minute right here. Let's go to the higher time frames real quick, see what's cracking on the higher time frames. 4 hour. Okay, we're clearly bullish, disrespecting all of the bearish PD rates to the left. We have LR right here. This is basically the top of the LR, and then we have this swing high. And I can see that we also came down into equilibrium. So this is basically what I look for every single morning. We're disrespecting bearish or bullish. What are we respecting? Okay, is there significant draws more so one way? Like what is the more obvious draw? I can also see on here that we reswept these hourly intermediate lows. So maybe we have like our higher time frame resweep, and then we can continue higher. And like I said, we're still inside of this 4 hour right here as well. So I'll just go ahead and mark that out so you guys can see. And I literally only have the 4 hour and the 1 hour marked for like our pre things. So whatever. There looks like there was a nice little 3-minute down here. But yeah, market's about to open. We're respecting this 15-minute. We are inside of here. I'm leaning a little bit more bullish. Again, we have these hourly intermediate highs right here. And then we have an unfilled hourly resting right here as well. So leaning a little bit more bullish. Let's go ahead and see if we can make something shake as market opens. Let's see how market opens. All right, so we manipulated higher. Not really what I want to see. Okay, we're seeing some form of rejection. We have these relatively equal highs right here now. So here's a possible short. You can possibly short this down to here. I'm going to stay out of this just because I'm bullish. But we have this 15-minute intermediate low right here that we maybe want to come and seek out. And then we can look for a Judah off of this. So let's just go ahead and see. All right, it looks like that played out. So cool. W shorts, I guess. Not really what I want to see. We just swept out this 15-minute intermediate low. We have this 1 minute right here where if we go and inverse it, I'll probably go ahead and enter. As of right now, this looks pretty good. Let's just check the other time frames, make sure there's nothing else. Okay, we have this unfilled 3-minute all the way up here. This candle is still fluctuating, so this 3-minute has yet to form. And okay. Here's our V-shape right here. Nothing on the 2-minute, nothing on 3-minute. We have a good break-even point with this right here. I'm going to go ahead and enter this. Again, I'm just going to go in with one contract. We are on NQ. Not really worried about them making the money. I'm just worried about the win rate and seeing if this plays out. So we're going to go towards these relative equal highs up here. And then our stop loss, I guess, can be right here. Or we can put at the swing low. Let's put at the swing low just being sure. And then it's kind of a big stop loss, 60 points with 1 mini, but see how this plays out. Okay, so we are in this trade. We got the inversion, and that is not the reaction I want to see. So looks like we might get stopped out. There's the reaction. Okay, we're almost break even. We're break even here. Awesome. Good push. Good push. Go the 1 minute now, I guess. We're respecting this 1 minute for value gap, and bang. Awesome. What else is above? Oh, we still have all this LR above. I guess if you have multiple contracts, you could have went with multiple contracts. Let's see if they all get hit. Nice, and they all got hit. Look at that. Look at that. We are 1 for 1 on the day. So awesome. With that being said, let's go and move on to the next day. All right, here we go all the way over here. I'm just gonna drag this. I do this every morning. This is like market open. I mark out. Cool. So again, start on the 4 hour. What's cracking on the 4 hour? I'm liking these draws higher. We have high number 1, we have high number 2, high number 3, and we also have a 4 hour candle with no wick on it, which is the start to a 4 hour fair value gap. So I'm going to be looking for rejection off of here. Then I guess we also have this high as well. And then for external draws, we have that high all the way up here, but I'm not really worried about this. So yeah, we're still bullish. Again, we came down into equilibrium. We rejected that. We rejected these, or disrespected these bearish PD rays to the left. Awesome. And we have all 3 of these relative equal highs up here. We have these 15-minute intermediate lows right here as well. So if we don't get a rejection off the 4 hour, I'll be looking for a rejection off of these intermediate lows. Or 1 hour intermediate lows, sorry. And it looks like we might have had news. It looks like, yeah, this is definitely news candles. Okay, so I'll keep that in mind. We have a news candle, so 3 sets of highs, pretty much, yeah, 4 sets of highs, whatever. And yeah, I'll be looking to see how this market opens. The fuck? Why is there a hole? Okay. Okay, I guess. Hello? So we have this 3-minute. There's just a hole on my screen right now. We have this 3-minute. It would be nice if that hole. Is there a 30-second in this resweep? No, that would have been a nice 30-second right there. Okay, we're kind of just chopping. I'm not understanding this hole in the market right here. I'm really not. It's kind of making me upset. Is there anything else down here that we want to come and rebalance? And this entire move, we have this low to this high. We are approaching equilibrium. Is there any fair value gaps resting here? So we have this intermediate low right here. Maybe some rejection. It would be nice if this hole wasn't in the middle of my screen. This is basically fucking up everything. Okay, here's a 2-minute V-shape. Did this 3-minute close? Right now it's 18:14. Bro, what? It's a fucking holiday? What is going on? It says Friday, April 3rd. You know what? Scratch this day. We're going to the next day. I want to see what the hell happens. Yeah, it looks like that 3 minutes gonna work. What the fuck is this? What the hell was April 3rd? Good Friday. Oh, I guess it is a fucking holiday. Okay. Next day. That's lovely. Again, we're just gonna move this over here. 9:30. Okay. Well, all of our draws got taken out. That's just fucking lovely, isn't it? That was gonna set up for a beautiful day. We had pretty good draws higher. So again, let's just come back here, start on the 4 hour. I'm gonna take a peek at the daily. Oh shit. I'll leave that up there. Whatever. Okay, so we have a whole bunch of LR. Oh, is this before the giant move? Oh, I guess the move happened right here. Yeah, this was the start. Someone short or long this and had like 100 bands off of 1 micro. That shit was crazy. Anyways, or 1 mini. 4 hour. We have this 4 hour intermediate low that we could potentially target, but I'm going to be leaning a little bit more bullish because of all this LR on the 4 hour. I really don't want to see price retrace all the way down here. If anything, I want to see a rejection off of here. Like this is the lowest point I want to see price going before switching bias. We do have this 15-minute intermediate low right here. Okay. So if we start displacing past this would be the next target. If we start displacing past this would be the next target. But we're also inside of this 15-minute right here. So we could potentially see, and then we have some targets higher, and then obviously this liquidity up here. So It looks like we have an accumulation zone. I want to see how market opens. We do have this 3-minute. If we can just inverse this straight off open, I will go ahead and enter this. And yeah, let's see how the market opens. Okay. So you could try this. This would give you pretty shit RR. I fucking hate Nasdaq does this shit. So it'd give you pretty shit RR. Your break-even point would pretty much be instantaneously, and if you need good RR, you're just gonna aim for this high up here. So we can go ahead forward test this. I probably would not take this. There's your break-even. Okay, there's our rejection. So maybe shorts off of this level. We just hit. Do we leave equal highs? That's gonna be a problem if we did. No, not really. Okay, we swept out that hourly intermediate high though. Not really sure if I'm liking shorts here. I might sit out of shorts. I don't really like the target to protect the low. So we can go ahead and see if this plays out. Oh, no, it looks like, okay, we're just going to continue higher. Awesome. So maybe a continuation type day. There is a re-entry for shorts right here. This doesn't look too bad if we have an unfilled 5-minute. I don't know if this 5 minutes formed yet. What's the time? 9:35:59. No, this 5 minutes not here yet. This 30-second, I really don't like it. You could take this and put your stops right here. Go break even at this low and aim for this. This could be a potential setup. Let's go ahead and see if this plays out. Hello? Can we fucking... Okay. Let's go to 1 minute. Is this just not going to work? Okay, so I got it to work. Looks like this fucking 30-second played out. It would have been nice if I kept the cameras rolling. Again, I didn't take this. Forward tested this. This doesn't look too bad. Good break-even point. Good resweep of this high. That means this high right here at 9:35 is super protected. Pretty decent RR on this trade as well. So overall, not a bad trade, but like I said, I was leaning a little bit more bullish. So let's go ahead and see if we get a reaction off of here. This is on the 2-minute time frame. Okay, so I'm gonna be wanting to wait for this 2 minutes to close. 9:40. That means 9:42. 9:42. Nope, this is gonna take one more candle. Okay, so we do have a resweep of this low right here. This 2-minute inversion. We can. I just don't like the targets. Again, we're aiming for a protected high. I really don't like this targets. We're gonna take this for the sake of this video. I don't know if I'd take this just because I am very picky about what I am targeting, but we're gonna take this for the sake of this video. Our stop loss is gonna be right here. That's a giant fucking stop loss. And we're gonna aim up here. This is gonna be our break-even point. Okay, so we're in this. I feel like I have to enter just for the sake of the video. We are currently still respecting this 1 minute. All right. Okay, there's break even. Let's go ahead and see. Shit delivery, but it ends up playing out. So again, this you could have played it either way. If you were bearish, you could have took this 30-second short, break even at this low, and then targeted these protected lows. Or if you were bullish like I was, you could have took this 2-minute and targeted this protected high, and then this external high all the way up here just to make up for the RR. Or you could have targeted this high right here, whatever you were comfortable with. I chose to go with the external high, but yeah, pretty much that was it. My thought process behind this trade. 15-minute intermediate low sweep. If we started displacing past this, I'd look for a sweep off this hourly intermediate low. And again, this is the last point of price I'd want to see price go before I flip my bias bearish, and we then aim for this low. So we ended up getting a reaction AMD, and then yeah, overall pretty bullish. Our targets higher were pretty clear. So yeah, overall W trade, and let's move on to the next day. Okay, starting on the 4-hour. Let me just do this real quick. Go to 9:30. All right, cool. All right, so we have targets lower. We edge this low. I don't know if there's an SMT there. Don't really care to look, honestly. Start on the 4 hour. Looks like we are rejecting off of basically nothing. We're still continuing to stack LR. So the 4 hour is really not telling me much. The daily is not telling me much. We did inverse this daily fair value gap though on the previous day. So that is telling me something. But then if we scale down here, we can see we have this hourly intermediate high inside of this hourly BPR. So with that being said, I want to honestly see a reaction higher. I'm leaning a little bit more bearish. I want to see a reaction higher. Do we have an SMT? Oh, yes, we have an SMT at this high too. So, okay, perfect. We have an SMT at this high. Oh, I'm going to be leaning a little bit more bearish than I am bullish. And I want to see a reaction off this hourly intermediate high. And then we can go ahead and possibly look for shorts from there. And then right next to this hourly intermediate high is going to be this 15-minute unfilled for value gap right here. So I guess I can't mark that out, but whatever. So let's go ahead and see how price opens. This looks like a data candle. It happened at 8:55 though. That's weird. Okay. So I missed the entry. Entry was this 30-second. Okay, we're in a pickle. So we could take the short. No, wrong way. We could take the short right here. Our stop loss is going to be pretty fucked. We just gotta hope to God we don't come up into this crazy ass wick right here. And then we can target this. The real idea of this trade would have been right here. Okay, and then your stop loss could have been at like CE of this wick for something like this. I just clicked the button too damn fucking fast. We had this 30-second right here, and then I guess you could have had just a quick ass break even with this low. So you would have already been break even if you took the 30-second. I'm gonna fade this. I'm just gonna be thinking how I would think in the real market. I'm gonna fade this. Ideally, I'd want to see price come up into here, and we can treat this as a fair value gap. It's a rejection block. We can use this rejection block same way we would use a fair value gap, and then look for a confirmation setup. If not, we can look for a 5-minute continuation down towards here. So let's go ahead and see how this plays out. What I do like also is how we're leaving liquidity right here. Okay. We are leaving liquidity right here. Okay. This is good. Okay, cool. This is good. This is really good. Give me the entry. Is there a 2-minute? Nope. Okay. Give me this 1 minute. All right, boom. I'm going to be in right here. So basically exactly what I wanted to see. Now our stop loss should be protected. Okay. I'm going to be shorting this. Stops are going to go right here. And my TP is going to go... Let me just take it right here. I mean, I guess I can go for that external low. We'll see. We might trail. Our break-even point is going to be either this first low or this second low right here. Maybe want to give it a little bit of room to breathe. Okay. I'm going to stay in this trade. Okay, boom. Here's break even. Ideally, I'd probably start moving my stop loss to like this right here. I just don't want to see price retrace up that much. Okay. Okay, so we got tapped out. If we didn't trail our stop, this trade would have played out. There it goes right here. Also, you could have played this another way. If you wanted to trail aggressively, you could have played it like this. So yeah, we made $100. Trade ended up playing out though. That's annoying. Anyways, next. Okay, same thing, guys. What are we doing? Oh fuck. Looking at the 4 hour. What the fuck happened? Okay. What the fuck happened overnight? Well, I mean, clearly we're bullish. Shall I need to say anything else? Did we take out this high? Yeah, we did, but I'm not really worried about it. It looks like we have like resting equal highs right here. Are these equal? relative. Okay. Since we're so bullish, I'm not expecting a retrace into equilibrium. I'm probably just going to be expecting a retrace into this fucking 4 hour. And then a tap. Just kidding. We have an hourly. I would like to see a retrace into this hourly. And then let's just scale down just a little bit further. We do have like this very discounted 15-minute with no wick on it. So we could see a retrace into there. I really hope my mic is not muted. Okay, so here's this. Market opens at 9:30. Again, let's just move this. I'm leaning bullish. I just want to see a reaction off of something off of here. I'm not going to be longing until we take this out, so I'm just going to use the 5-minute. I wouldn't be shorting either. It looks like there's possible. It doesn't even look like there's shorts. No, just a crazy ass wick at open. Okay. Okay, we're edging the 4 hour. Did not take out the 4 hour. Okay, we're inside of the 4 hour right now. This is still a little bit too high. Ideally, I'd want to see us come take out this hourly. This 5-minute long is invalid. Same with any long in here. This 2-minute long is invalid. We didn't take out that 4 hour. So we could long from here. I don't like it, especially now because we're just chopping. If maybe we got an instant V shape. What is this price action? What am I looking at? Duh! It's 10:30. Probably a no trade day. I mean, here's this 1 minute. I would never take something like this. This doesn't look bad though. Unfortunately, it does not look bad. Let's forward test this. Let's forward test this. We do have a whole bunch of LR, so ideally, I mean, you would probably only just be targeting like right here. Let's see if this plays out. Yeah, no. Just too high. We're just coming down. There's not enough volatility in this candle right here. This candle is only about 18 points, and this fair value gap's not obvious. If I'm going to look for an inversion, I want to scoot all the way the fuck back and look at it and not squint at it. All right. Oh, here we go right here. Okay, so we're inside of a 15-minute, not the 15-minute, but a 15-minute. Okay, this could potentially look good. See how this fair value gap right here is just so much more obvious than the previous one? Like this one right here is so tiny, okay? And again, we're still so premium. At least now we came and had some sort of retracement. Again, when we are this bullish, you got to give what the market takes you, or gives you. You got to take what the market gives you. I'm just gonna shut up. If we get this 1 minute, I'm taking it. I don't like that close. That's a fucking weak close. That is a weak close. Did this 2-minute close? I can never tell. 10:58. Okay, it looks like this 2-minute closed. Okay, now it closed. I'm gonna try this. I do like this rejection wick right here. Our stops are gonna go at the big stop loss, and our TP is gonna go up here. We are going to be using. Is there a 5-minute anywhere? There's our break-even point. I'm gonna give this trade a little bit of room to breathe. I'll go break even right here. Okay, we inverse. Okay, here we go. And yeah, we're just aiming for the top of this LR. Fuck, wrong way. I always do it the wrong fucking way. Here we go. Judas swings, guys. Judas swings. I guess I had it all the way down here, but you could have already too. Judas swings. Judas swings. Judas swings. Highest probability trades. Just shit delivery. Shit fucking delivery. Get me to the next day. Get me to the next day. Get me to the next day. Get me to the next day before I crash out. I'm stimming. Let me stop. All right. We have a whole bunch of stacked liquidity beneath us before our long. I want to see this taken out. We have this low all the way down here. I want to see that get took. Takes on low. Takes on. Anyways, here's my Arizona ICT. Let me gulp some. What day is this? The 16th? Okay, we're halfway through. Just so much LR. This is going to be my target, this hourly intermediate high. We are rejecting these 15-minute. Let's see how market opens. Dude, there's so much LR right here. Okay, we can play this one of two ways. If we inverse this 5-minute BPR to the left, it's like our last line of defense before going up. I'll go ahead and long. If not, I'm going to be waiting for a resweep somewhere down here. So let's just see how the 5-minute. Okay. Was there shorts in here? It looks like there was shorts. Okay. These shorts, I don't know why I fucking just clicked the 5-minute like a retard. Yeah, these shorts are clean. You have this 30-second right here, this 932. Why did I click that 5-minute? I don't know. Just caused me to miss this. Here's this. Okay, 30-second short. There was a 1-minute short as well. There was a 1-minute short and a 30-second. Excuse me. What? Why are we not taking out this low? This is the dumb shit that I think we doing sometimes. So it looks like this trade would have been break even. Maybe a confirmation entry. Okay, we're respecting this 2-minute. We get a 30-second out of it. There's a possible re-entry. Why is it doing this? Okay, it's working again. As you can see, one candle passed. If anything, I'd be waiting for like this to get closed beneath. We are rejecting a 2-minute. This is like a 30-second confirmation. Not the biggest fan of this. Wow, what is this wick? Did we close above the 2-minute? If we did, I don't like this anymore. Let's see how the 1-minute plays out. Okay, not really liking anything right here, honestly. We didn't take out liquidity on the bottom. Longs are pretty much invalid. Yeah, I mean, you can take like a dodgy type play. Do something like this. We did get like a sweep of this low right here. I mean, it's pretty obvious that we are going to go higher towards this wick. So like you can take something like that, but that's just not the way I trade. So I'm going to stay out. Okay, we're inside of this 5-minute and we're inside of this 5-minute only. Maybe I thought there was going to be maybe a 15-minute. But if we get shorts back down, I don't mind shorting now because we left this area of liquidity. So we're going to be looking for fair value gaps. It looks like we have this 2-minute right here. Possible inversion of this 2-minute I'm going to be looking at. Did we get it? 946 means it closed at 948. Okay, I'm going to be shorting this. This high should be protected. We got the resweep inside of this 5-minute BPR. Stops at the swing highs, TP all the way down here, and we're going to go break even at kind of a far break even point, but we're going to go break even at this low. So we're going to be shorting this here. I don't think we've taken a loss yet. So that means we're due for one. Okay. Okay, good push. Okay, break even here. Nice. Bang. Fucking go. Mike Vick, I got that dog in me. If you know, you know. And yeah, off of this, I wouldn't really be looking for any longs unless if we get a crazy V shape. And it doesn't look like we're getting that. So yeah, nothing from here. Bang. All right, cool. On to the next. Okay, we still have these highs up here. Looks like overnight we continued higher and higher. We're still leaving this liquidity down here, but at this point in time, it's so far away now. I'm not really worried about it. We have this 4-hour. Not really expecting price to come all the way down into this 4-hour, but we have it just in case. Wow, that's crazy. I don't think we've stuck a loss yet. What are we at? April? Oh my god, we're only on April 10th. Jesus. Okay. Maybe we'll do like one more week after this. And maybe not the whole month of April. Not really seeing anything on the hourly. I want to see manipulation lower into this 15-minute and then we can long. I'm not really a big fan of much that's going on right here. Let me move this to right here. I'm going to take this on the 5-minute. Yeah, not. Is this a data high? Okay, I'm going to be bullish until we take out that data high. I'm not shorting this just because that data high is above. Maybe ES already took it out. No, you just didn't take it out. Technically, yeah, okay, cool. It's a rejection block. I don't really give a fuck. I'm not longing with the data high above. That's unswept. So we came down, took out this data low, took out this 5-minute intermediate low. If we see rejection higher, I don't mind longing this. Nothing. Okay, we have a plethora of 30 seconds. We have this 1 minute. I'll take this 1 minute. I will take this 1 minute. I'm taking this 1 minute. Guys, I'm dropping a draw liquidity video probably like 2 days after this drops. Be on the lookout. This right here, when we leave relative equal highs, holy shit, we have this high as well. That's relative to this. But when we leave data highs like this and relative equal highs with data, this is a banger play. Banger. If it plays out or not, I would be fine if this loses. I'm taking this 10 out of 10 times. Yeah, good RR on this shit too. Let's see how this rips. Ooh. What the fuck? Dude, this is shit delivery. Okay, we are now going to go break even at this high. Our original break even point, well, in my head, I didn't say it out loud, was this. We didn't take it out. So I'm still in this trade. Okay, that is terrible delivery. We were due for a loss anyway. I'm still bullish if we can get this rejection back to the upside. Maybe not anymore. That took too many candles. I don't even remember this. I wonder how many people got stopped out on this. Or if they did go break even. We should not have stalled. Honestly, I probably should have put my break even right here. We shouldn't have stalled right there. Okay. Okay, this I like. Look at this. AMD on the lower time frames. Are we rejecting from anything important? We sold out these 15-minute intermediate lows. Okay, yeah, I like this a lot. I like it a lot. So ideally, the entry would be right here. I clicked one too many times with my fat ass finger. And this is what your trade idea would look like. But we got this inversion right here. Let me just make sure there's no 2-minute. Okay. We do have an unfilled 3-minute right here. I'm gonna go break even at this unfilled 3-minute. I'm also gonna enter off of this 1-minute inversion. Like I said, this is the later entry. The real entry was right here. So I'm gonna just buy one right here. Stop loss. I'm gonna put it right there. That's ideally where I'd put it. And then my TP would be up here. Or you could aim for like your TP to be up here. Okay, so this is trade idea number 1. Our real trade idea is going to be this. Just because my fucking fat ass finger, I clicked it way too quick. All right, and now my new break even point is going to be this unfilled 3-minute. All right, I'm break even. I don't really like this break even point though, because I feel like it's gonna play out, and I want to give it room to breathe. But I mean, yeah, see. Yeah. Okay. So the first trade played out. This one, if you entered off this one. If you entered off the later one, you would have got break even. I don't know if full TP hits. Like I said, original TP, I guess you could put it right here. I don't know if full TP hits. I do kind of remember this day. And yeah, we didn't really do anything much rest of the day. So break even day, kind of. We tried longing from here originally. Stopped at this low. TP at these highs. Original break even point was this high. Okay. Never hit that. We ended up coming back down, resweeping this, hitting this rejection block, coming back up, inversing this, and then shitting the bed back lower. Terrible delivery. Although, one thing I could have did different was once we took out like this body right here and we stalled, I could have went break even, because if we truly were bullish, or I guess I could at least move my stops like right here to protect capital. But if we truly were bullish, we would have just flushed through. Anyways, on to the next. What day is this? Monday? Okay, so we'll do this. We'll do Monday the 13th to Friday the 18th, and then we will call it because I know this video is a little long. All right, new week opening gap. Oh, it looks like it did end up taking out that high at around like 11:30, whatever. New week opening gap. It looks like we are inside of. I'm bullish. I'm saying fuck the new week opening gap because we swapped out this 4-hour intermediate low. Okay. Not really much. We put in a 30-minute order block. This is going to be turning into a 30-minute for value gap. 15-minute. We're going to have a 15-minute right here as well, which is going to be near equilibrium of this leg. All right, we have this low to this high that's going to be created, and we have these two for value gaps. So I want to see a tap into that 15-minute at market open, and then we can look for longs. If not, we can look for like a 15-minute continuation long. But let's see how market opens. Not going to be looking for any shorts yet. Maybe if we got like, if we leave these lows and then got like a resweep of the high, but nothing yet. Why couldn't we just tap in for value gap and do that? The fuck? Okay, so nothing here. I'm going to come to the 5-minute. Possible 5-minute for value gap getting created. Let's see, 9:55. Okay, so this 5 minutes still has time to form. Okay, so we have a 5-minute for value gap right here. Play this one of two ways. We left this low, we inverse this 5-minute, we can target this low. We come into this 5-minute and reject it, we can target this high up here. So yeah. Time is it? 10:08. Is there a 15-minute? Not yet. I don't like any shorts off of this. Not really much volatility. Looks like we do get a... Nope, the 2-minute never closed. The 3-minute didn't close till right here either. 10:15, which means 10:18, so this 3-minute is still fluctuating. Let's close all the way down here. You could potentially short this to this 5-minute. You just aim for a 1-to-1 and go break even at the 5-minute. Let's see if this plays out. Fuck. Yeah, I didn't like that. What is this wick? 10:23, just a crazy ass wick. Okay, weird. Did we create the 15-minute yet? Okay, so we're rejecting this 15-minute, so there's no need to come back into that 5-minute. Here's a 5-minute version back to the upside. No volatility in the close on this. I want to see a V-shape. This ain't V-shape. This 5-minute is a doji candle. Blow me. Resweep of this low. Tap into this 5-minute for something like... You guys understand. I don't have the fucking drawing tool. But that's the only way I'd trade this. We get a resweep of this high and a... Oh, we're inside of a 3-minute. Okay, if we get this 3-minute short, nope, nothing there. Maybe a confirmation setup. Is there a 30-second? Again, I don't like anything. There's maybe a 30-second right here. This fucking trade sucks, but I mean, hey. And then maybe you can aim for like these lows. Let's see if this plays out. Yeah, I doubt it. Really nothing. What time is it? 11:09. Yeah, next day. Okay, 15-minute. We are soaring. We are soaring. All of these draws no longer matter. No longer matter. No longer matter. Are we at all-time highs? Nope. Give me on the 4-hour. Where are we at? Right here. Okay, we're inside this 4-hour BPR. We are extremely bullish. We have this high resting right here. What the hell? We have this high resting right here. Oh my god. And then this high resting right here. Okay. I want to see a tap into this 4-hour, and then we continue higher. We could potentially short. We also have an AMD on the hourly going on. I wouldn't want to short. We have this hourly as well. I wouldn't be looking for any longs out of this hourly unless if it's super fucking obvious because of this 4 hour right here. Let me go ahead and mark it out. Okay. When does market open? Probably right here. Let's see what the 15 minutes cracking. Wait, like, okay. Yes, if we can see rejection from this 15-minute immediate low, because the unfilled hourly is also right here as well. So if we get a V shape off of this, sure, it's super, super premium. But yeah. Or we just fucking continue higher. Oh, okay. We have data news candle right here. So we want to take out this and then short. I'm fine with that. There's a 30-second right here. I'm not a fan of it. I want a little bit more confirmation. This could play out. This probably will play out. It's not gonna play out. Who said it would? Fucking retard. That's why you wait for extra confirmation. Okay, now if we get like this 1 minute with displacement, sure. No, is there a 5 minute that open up? Okay. We have a 5 minute resting right here. This probably is gonna be a no trade day. The 15 minute open yet? Okay. No. 15 minute is gonna open in 4 minutes. Okay, here's the 15 minute. The 15 minute finally opened. Condition time. Oh no, there's nothing in here. That's annoying. That's a V shape. It's probably a 15-second in there. 15-second coming out the 15 minute. I mean, you had the 2 minute. Is there a 3 minute? Yeah, you had the 3 minute as well. Right here. 1-to-1 for 19 points. I don't even know if it would have hit the 1-to-1. 19.25. You would have toxic to that. Yeah, overall, just, I don't know. Not my favorite trade. What time is it? 10:17. It's 17 on the track. Anyways, yeah, really nothing, honestly. We're just continuing higher and higher. And at this point in time, it's already fucking 11 o'clock. On to the next. There was that 2 minute, there was that 3 minute in here. Gave you a 1-to-1, but for 19 points, so give or take. All this shit down here no longer matters. Price is just way too far away from this. So I'm going to be leaning bullish just because of how bullish price is. As you can see, we came and took out those draws from the other day I was talking about. So we are inside of this 4 hour. Thing is, we have these relatively equal highs with all-time highs. So we're near all-time highs. I'm probably going to want to see a retrace into at least this 4 hour minimum. And then we can go ahead and continue higher. So that's the only way I'd be trading this. Let me go to 9:30. I'm sure there's like 15-minute intermediate lows in here too, like right here, but dude, this is so premium. I do like these draws though. These look pretty decent. Today's day, Wednesday. Let's see how this plays out. Okay, we just left another high right there. We took out all those. I don't know if it's a 30-second. Okay, there was a 30-second right here. This just is not my favorite. It's not obvious. It is a V shape off of those highs though. I just don't want to be shorting all-time highs. It's, again, if I'm short all-time highs, I want it to be super fucking obvious. Oh! I'm a fucking idiot. Again, if you were bearish, sure. Looks like it would have been a break-even trade. I probably would have held it right here. Or I guess you could have held it towards like these. That hit for a 1-to-1. 2-minute inverse coming off these relative highs, took out liquidity. It looks like this might have been a data news candle. I don't know what the hell that was. But yeah, this would have hit for a 1-to-1. Not something I'd take though. 5-minute. And that looks like, are we just going to chop up the rest of the time? It's 10-10. It's 10-10. Still nothing. We don't even have a 15-minute. Yeah, we're just continuing higher and higher. Okay. Did we take out any liquidity? We're inside of this hourly. We got this 5-minute short back to the downside. We did leave, at this point in time, it is 10:39. We did leave this unfilled 30-minute. And we also left this unfilled 5-minute, which is nowhere to be found. Okay, yeah. Maybe longs out of here. Nothing really V-shape. Yeah, on to the next. Nothing here. 4 hour, 4 hour, 4 hour. What the hell did we just take out? Okay, we took out all-time highs. We're at all-time highs. I want to see a retrace into this 4 hour at minimum. If we want a long, there's also this 4 hour too. I'm not expecting that deep of a retrace, honestly. I'm saying a lot, but then there's this hourly. So ideally we come down into this hourly, which is going to be at equilibrium roughly of this dealing range. And then we can look for longs from here. Just go to 10:30 or 9:30. Maybe shorts. We're inside of this 15-minute. We also have this 15-minute intermediate high, so maybe shorts. We have all this LR built up as well. See how market opens. It looks good, but I guess we did close beneath this 5-minute as well. Oh no, we didn't. It was this 5-minute. Oh, we already did. No, I don't like this. No. Okay. Okay, we left equal lows. We left equal lows. So there's 3-minute. We had this 3-minute intermediate high. I don't mind taking this 3-minute continuation. Okay, we took out the equal lows. We get a V-shape back up here. Ideally, we hit this hourly. Like I said. What do we have coming down here? Okay, we have this 3-minute, this 2-minute. We need a V-shape. I'll go ahead and take this 3-minute. Nothing yet. There's a 5-minute. Still inside of this 5-minute. I don't like anything here. Maybe shorts back down out of the 5-minute, but then you're aiming for a protected low. I don't like anything in here. Yeah. Okay. Peep this real quick. We have this inversion. What day is this? Thursday? Okay, we have one more day. We have this inversion that happens with this 10:30 candle. This is completely subjective to you guys and based on your conviction. But then we also have an order block where you can place your stop loss. Okay. We have that 3-minute intermediate high where you can go break even. And you have this 9:30 wick that you can target. So that's a possible trade. Do I like it? No. Is it decent? Yes. We would probably go break even here. This is probably a break even trade. So yeah, fuck that. Okay, we're sitting out and we're going to the next one day. Still at all-time highs. Pretty heavy rejection off of that 30-minute. We are nowhere near a 4 hour. Don't have to worry about the 4 hour chart. Can I have like Stack liquidity. I don't know. This off rip is just looking like a no trade day. Probably a continuation model type day. Let's see how this 5-minute reacts. We're inside of this giant 5-minute. If we can get an inversion of these 5-minute gaps right here, I can go ahead long. Okay, we're inside of a 5-minute still. So if we get an inversion of these gaps, I can short. No close. Nope, everything looks like dog shit on the 15-minute. Nothing on the 15-minute. Okay. Here's the 5-minute. We're inside of this 5-minute. We're continuing to go higher on this 5-minute, on this 5-minute, on this 5-minute, and nothing. Okay, so if you guys were bullish, you can look for something like this. Again, same thing. The inversion already happened. We did put in a, like, I just don't see a long out of here, unfortunately. All right, it's basically just shot, maybe a 30-second long somewhere in here. Doesn't even look like that. So if you guys like to take order block entries, you guys can do this and put your stops at the order block, like down here. And then just aim for like a 1-to-1 and go break even at all-time highs, which would be this high right here. But I just don't like to trade that way. And it looks like it would have hit. It took a while, but whatever. So that is going to wrap up this session. Let's go to our statistics real quick. As you guys can see, I was messing around with it last night. So we had a 85% win rate with 7 total trades. We took 1 loss and we won 6 times, which I believe about 2 or 3 of them were break evens. So 4 wins, 1 loss, and about 2 or 3 different break evens on this day. So that was about 3 weeks worth of price action. Pretty good. Yeah, 1 loss. We made $4,050 over about 3 weeks. So yeah, pretty good overall. Yeah, 6 and 1. Okay, and about 4 of those, so about 2 or 3 break evens. So yeah, pretty good overall. Here's the statistics. 1600, 1800, 130, 25, 1114, and then we ended with minus 750. In this entire week, we didn't even trade. This was a winning trade. I trailed my stops like a retard. And got stopped out, but if I just went break even, this was a winning trade. So yeah, overall pretty solid statistics. We got a glimpse of the Judas swings, we got a glimpse of the mech models, and we got, I think, 1 continuation in there as well. So overall pretty solid. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment, sub. Code 50% off on code 50% off. Code LoeGpa for 50% off on Lucid Trades. Check it out. All the links to everything are going to be in the description. Free Discord 101, all that good stuff. Yeah, with that being said, me and Mike Vick got that dog in me. Say adios, and we will catch y'all in the next one.